Hello everybody and welcome back to the FMScout YouTube channel with me, Keepers. And guys, today you're joining me on the third episode of You Can't Win Anything with Kids Football Manager Challenge. Now the challenge, if you haven't already know what the challenge is about, then head over back to episode 1 where you probably should be starting rather than episode 3. But just to recap, it's just we've been given a couple of, if you can see here, a couple of gold players. Well, their names are highlighted in gold and they're all youngsters who are incredibly good, with incredibly good ability and potential. And what I need to do is to win silverware while giving these guys a fair share of games all the way through the season. And one thing I've just noticed here is David Donnelly's report is actually pretty shocking, like really bad, but he's one of the best, you know, regens that we've been playing with a rating of 8.04 average. So if we go to the biggest average, it's David Donnelly with 8 games with an 8.04 average rating, just 2 behind Ozil. Well, not 2 behind. Ozil is the top, average rating with 8.24, then it's Walcott with 8.14, but these guys have played 3 games more than David Donnelly, so he's been the best regen so far, followed by Matty Cole, Dumba, Martin Duran and then James Rogers. In the last episode we played 6 games, I think, or 5. 2-0 against Dynamo Kiev at home, 3-1 away to Bournemouth, lost 1-0 in the extra time of the Capital One Cup third round, beat Stoke 4-1, sorry, beat Celtic 4-0 also, and I think we played the Liverpool game where we won 1-0. Ozil got a goal there. Ozil's our top goal scorer for some reason, he's been banging them in constantly, 10 goals, and now we'll play 6 games, so we're going to be playing Watford, West Ham, Barcelona, Man City, Tottenham and Barcelona again. So it's a Barcelona double header here. We have some huge games in the mix as well with Spurs, Man City. So let's just go ahead and kick off into the games. So right here, Arsenal against Watford. We're sitting 3rd, they're sitting 20th. This should be an easier game. Let's go into the team selection. I don't feel we need to change anything. I think David Donnelly should come back in. Oh, we should rotate. You know what, we'll quick pick, see how it goes, because now with the Champions League it's going to get a bit more hectic in terms of fitness. So Rogers can come out for now Gabriel Paulista or Per Mertesacker. You know, we're going to go with Mertesacker despite him not having the correct pace. Not the correct pace, but not enough pace, if that makes sense. Theo Walcott, we'll get Chamberlain in, and Duran can stay on because we need him for the goals. Dumba, we'll get Monreal on. It's a big rotated squad at the minute. Let's just go with that. Ramsey pings the ball over to David Donnelly. He'll cross it in. Again, he'll get a second chance, but he mucks that up as well. But back post, Alexis Sanchez, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain with a nice little curved ball right into the back post for Sanchez to clean it up and put us 1-0 ahead. Could this be a second highlight quickly? Sanchez. Aaron Ramsey's been spraying the balls all day. Oh, this is some beautiful football. Can Chamberlain get his second assist? No. Donnelly to Ramsey. Donnelly, Chamberlain again. Sanchez, those two have linked up once more. Chamberlain, another ball right into the corridor of uncertainty that is called the box. Jeez, these are coming thick and fast, aren't they? Sanchez with a hat-trick in the first 15 minutes. Oh, the goals are just rolling in. Amrabat, oh dear, Abdi. Is that onside or offside? Alm and Abdi, I didn't actually think they were going to score because it was straight from kick-off, but they have. Troy Deeney is advancing into the box here, it seems. Plays in Norden Amrabat. Why is it 3-2 now? Jeez. Come on. Surely we can keep this lead. Because we're allowed to Chamberlain. Chamberlain is going to get his 3rd assist. No, he's not. Does that count as Duran's assist? Or is it Britos that actually took a miss-hit and played it to Sanchez, which actually subs for his 4th goal? We'll just keep talking here because the game's just about to end. I doubt we can get any more goals, but 4-2 is a pretty good result. Just annoyed that we actually conceded 2 goals. Did Duran get that assist? No, he didn't. Ozil, not Ozil, sorry. Sanchez scored 4, the 9.9. Chamberlain linked up twice with him to get a 9 rating also. This puts us, well, keeps us up in 3rd. Tottenham and Man City obviously won. Tottenham beat Leicester 2-0. Manchester City 1-1 against Norwich. So we just need to keep winning games. Try not to concede as much as we've just done against lower side, lower down the table teams. Watford are actually sitting last with no wins at all. If we keep this up, we should be sitting first. We just need to wait for Man City and Tottenham to slip up. Before we go on to the game against West Ham, you can see here that James Rogers, our worst performing regen, obviously he's not been horrible, he's still in the average rating of 7. has actually been capped by England, and he's won his first cap. I'm not entirely sure who he played against or if he's actually made an international appearance yet. He's made 2 in fact. Very, very confusing why, if he's not our best regen, but if he wins an international place, then he wins an international place. So we're sitting third again. West Ham 12th, a little bit more of a difficult game compared to the Watford game. Also, Oxlade-Chamberlain is out for another week. Paulista is out for 3 weeks, I think, 2 to 3 weeks, and Wilshere is also out for 3 to 4 months. I think that was already a thing. Never mind that. We'll quick pick, see what they say. A nice rotated squad. Why is Rodgers trying to play? I have no idea. Mertesacker will have to come in because Rodgers is absolutely shattered. We'll give Bellerin a run this time instead of David Donnelly. Duran will stay up front. Let's see if he can get any more goals. Was Matty Cole playing last match? I have no idea. No, Ramsey was playing. You know what? We'll put Matty Cole in. He can play deep line playmaker unless we'll go for that. Sandy Cazorla plays well, more better in a deep line playmaker, and Cole can play Roman playmaker. We'll see how this goes. Lanzini into Diafra Sacco. Sacco's just turned number 4. I 100% bet that was Mertesacker. It was. He doesn't have very much pace, so Sacco just left him for dead. Payet has picked up, crossed it over to Noble on the edge of the box. Lanzini, they're just piling on the attack here. Lanzini, oh, I can't believe that. I cannot fucking believe this. It's shocking. Cole chips it through to Duran. I don't think Duran could do it, unless he does actually. He does. What a beautiful goal by Martin Duran. Completely went by himself. Matty Cole with a nice chip ball through. Let's keep this going. Cazorla playing Bellerin, Hector Bellerin, the paciest right back on the planet. Walcott chips to do for Sanchez. He's done it. It's 2 each. Thanks sweet God for Walcott, Bellerin and Sanchez. Sanchez, that's got his 5th goal in 2 games now. Michael Sanchez, Ozil, and there's the final whistle. Arsenal 2, West Ham 2. Thankfully we managed to bring the game back from 2-0 down to 2 each, with goals from Sanchez and Martin Duran. Martin Duran's solo effort was superb, and the link-up play between Walcott, Bellerin and Sanchez for the second goal was outstanding as well. Sadly only got a draw. I think Man City actually lost. Where are Man City? I can't see. They lost 3-2 to Manchester United. So Man United are only 1 point ahead of us now, and we're still 3 points behind Tottenham, but they won 3-0 against Norwich. Now for the game against Barcelona, we did win our first game 4-0 against Celtic, and what was the score against Dynamo Kiev? We won 2-0 against Dynamo Kiev, so we should be sitting first maybe, if we could actually see it. We're actually sitting second. They've got better goal difference than us, only by 1 because they've scored 2 more but also conceded 1. We've not conceded a single goal yet in the Champions League, but today could be the game where we do actually concede. Now we'll quick pick, see what they say. Now, okay, I think we should go with that. Mertesacker, it's going to be hard for him to try and get a game again because he's been shocking for those past 2 games. Anything else? It seems to be okay. A nice little rotation of fit players. Duran, Walcott, good goal from Walcott. Why did Rodgers' names pop up? I thought Rodgers may have gotten a touch on it there. But 2 minutes in and we're 1-0 up against Barcelona at home. Oh, Neymar Jr. has nipped it off. Oh, Rodgers again, every single time Rodgers gives away penalties. This is why I'm not a big fan of him, and why I'm so fucking confused as to why he's just been called up for England. So number 10 is going to step up here. Let's see if he can slot it in. Go on, I dare you to, Messi. I dare you to. Check. What a save from Czech. Yes, thank goodness. Suarez is advancing. Neymar Jr. Neymar finishes it. Oh, dearie me. I think Bellerin was left for dead there as well. Neymar's just such a clinical finisher. Neymar again. He switched sides with Messi. Why, I had no idea, but fucking the most unlikely scorer, Sergio Busquets, has just turned up and slotted it in. Oh, Bellerin, you're just so shit today, Bellerin. The whole defence, Bellerin, Neymar's just running Bellerin ragged constantly. Sadly, that's that. Barcelona 3, Arsenal 1. We were 1-0 up and Czech saved a penalty from Messi. Overall, a pretty poor performance apart from obviously the goal scorers and the subs who came on. David Donnelly, Nacho Monreal and Matty Cole came on. David Donnelly got a 7.2, Monreal a 7.1 and Matty Cole a 6.9. Still sits as second in the group stage. Celtic beat Dynamo Kiev apparently. Let's see what the score was if we can find it. It doesn't even tell us. There we go, 3-2 against Dynamo Kiev. we'll just return to normal fixtures in the Premier League. So our second big game of 4 against Manchester City. The game after this is a big game against Spurs, and the game after that is also another big game against Barcelona at Nou Camp. So Man City are sitting 4th, they're hot on our tail, so we'll have to make a few changes. I'm going to I'll keep the formation the same, might change it at half time, but we'll quick pick C. It's shit how we can't do a team meeting. We can't with these challenges. There's hardly any control at all. You can't do team talks, you can't do team meetings, things like that. You can't choose your own opposing instructions, so you don't really have very much control at all. This is going to be the team we're going to hit out with. It should be enough to put Man City to bed. Fernandinho, Nasri, are we going to get a steal away from us? We were all over them just 2 seconds ago during the highlight. They go up and score, and I'm fucking stupid. Mesut Ozil, Cazorla outside of the box. Ramsey, thank goodness, what a fucking goal from Ramsey. Outside of the box, first goal of the season, top corner, makes it 1 each. Walcott's coming in here, plays in Ozil. Oh, I can't believe it, please be onside. Thank God. Arsenal 2, Man City 1 in the last dying minutes and embers of the match to salvage those 3 points. And the game should end round about now. I'm just going to keep talking until the game finishes, because I know they probably won't score, but then again I don't want to eat my words, but I won't, because Bellerin cleans up Nasri. Come on, just keep this ball going for the next 30 seconds of in-game seconds. Duran, can he make it 3? No, he can't. Duran, you need to be more clinical in your finishes, man. Go on, 20 more seconds, the ball's out, 5 seconds left, end it now, and we have Arsenal 2, Man City 1. Who got player of the match? Aaron Ramsey with an 8.2. Everyone else had a good game apart from Rodgers. Surprisingly, Duran didn't get a goal, so he didn't get a very good rating, but we did steal 3 points from Man City, which makes us second, only 1 point behind Tottenham, because they drew 2 each with Man United, who are sitting third also. So into the second last game of the episode. It's a first and second place face-off. We're away from home, we're at White Hart Lane. Sadly, Koscielny got suspended and Aaron Ramsey got injured for 2 weeks with strained stomach muscles. So that brings us down to bare bones a little bit. Mertesacker he's going to have to come in, because Paulista is still out for another 1 to 6 days. Oh dear, I'm not very confident in... Why is Oxlade-Chamberlain playing there? It's not going to happen. Let's see. You know what, we'll play that. It's our best bet, really. We'll go in, see if we can at least salvage a point, or just try our best not to get absolutely humped. Well, that was single-handedly the most boring first and second placed game in the world. There was a lot of shots on target, it seems. You can see on the left hand side 6 shots and 7 shots on target, but hardly any of them turned up in highlights. Anyway, Per Cech was a stormer with an absolute 9.1. Second, well, it was mainly our defence and midfield that were doing great, apart from our front 3 of Ozil, Sanchez and Duran. Walcott got a 7.5, so he was leading the attack there. But that does give us 1 point, which makes us safe, because after this we do have a kind of easier run of games. Here we are, the last game of the episode, Arsenal against Barcelona at the Nou Camp. I've changed the formation to my 4-2-3-1 away. We'll quick pick. Matty Cole is actually coming in for 2.5 star. Why is it? I don't get why they're meant to be wonder kids, but then you go on the reports and their recommendation or potential ability is 2.5 stars, which is fairly good. I don't understand. It's not really what you'd expect in terms of wonder kids or a generation of brilliant footballers. The only brilliant ones in terms of potential are James Rodgers, Martin Duran, Dumba, kind of. I mean, 3.5 stars, is that good enough? No idea, but the game against Barcelona, Cech, Monreal, Rodgers, Mertesacker, Donnelly, Cole, Cazorla, Sanchez, Ozil, Walcott and Duran. Iniesta, Suarez keeps going. Oh, he's finessed it. I don't understand. I can see us being an absolute humping. Messi picks it up, chips through to Suarez. Jesus Christ, how can Cech go from producing a 9.1 against Spurs to conceding 2 in 8 minutes against Barca? Can this be 3 in 15 minutes? It can, obviously. 3-0, 17 minutes and 18 minutes, whatever, I don't care. Can it be 4-0 in 25 minutes? It can, somehow it can. Ozil chips to do for Duran, go on. Thank goodness Martin Duran Duran has scored his 7th goal of the season to make it 4-1. Not that that makes the scoreline any less worse. Ozil chips to review Duran. He's actually scored. It's 4-2. Somehow, Duran has put us right back in this game. Can we make them not score and for us to score 2 more? Martin Duran. Can he go for his hat-trick? He's done a solo run before. He's going to do it again. How on earth is he doing that? That's his 2nd unbelievable solo run of the episode, and that seals him his hat-trick. Messi on the edge of the box for Iniesta, who plays in Neymar Jr. and Suarez. Oh, game over. We thought we could have brought one back to make it 4 each, but it doesn't seem to be going that way anymore. Penalty, obviously. Somehow... Oh, Mertesacker. Is Mertesacker and Rodgers possibly the worst defender partnership you've ever seen in FM? I certainly fucking think so. One's fucking slow as shit and the other just doesn't know what fucking day it is. Go on, Messi. Let's see if he can try and score against Czech again. He does this time. It's 6-3. 6-3. May as well just talk until the game finishes. The game should finish now anyway. If it doesn't, I'll be fairly annoyed. Come on, end it. Put me out of my misery. We actually thought we were bringing it back there. We got to 4-3. Then Suarez scored to make it 5-3 and Mertesacker just has to. Thought in his mind that he simply has to give away a penalty to make the situation any better. It's like a dog that keeps pissing on the carpet. You tell him no, but he'll still do it anyway and still look fucking happy about it. Nonetheless, Martin Duran got a hat-trick. Ozil got a hat-trick of assists. So that is going to be the end of this episode of You Can't Win Anything with Kids Challenge with Arsenal. Throughout this episode there's been a mixed bag of results. 4-2 against Watford, 2 each against West Ham, 3-1 gubbing off Barca, 1-2-1 against Man City, 0-0 draw against Tottenham, and a 6-3 loss to Barcelona. 2 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses, a mixed bag of results all round. In the next episode we'll be playing West Brom, Sunderland, Celtic, Everton, Chelsea, and capping off the last game of the Champions League group stage against Dynamo Kiev. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you guys like to do, and I'll see you all in the next episode. And remember, finders keepers, losers weepers.